Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. I know, your exams are just around the corner, but hey, you don't need to worry at all. Your favorite tutor is here, and we're going to make learning super fun. Today, we're going to explore something we do every single day, measurement. Let's get ready to measure everything we can see.
And to help us on this awesome journey, I have a very special friend I want you to meet. Her name is Lina. We're going to follow her and her family on a little adventure, and they'll help us understand all about measurement. Are you ready for this? Cello, let's go!
So our very first stop is a big family get-together at Lina's house. And this is where we're going to learn our first big idea, how to tell who is tall and who is short.
Okay, take a look at this lovely picture of Lina's entire family. You can see her grandparents, her parents, and her cute little brother, right? Now, I want you to look very closely. Can you point to the person you think is the tallest one in the whole family?
Did you guess? Yes, it's Grandpa. He is the tallest. You know, tallest simply means the person who has the most height, from their toes all the way to the top of their head. Shabash, well done, my dear. All right, you guys are so smart, so let's try another one. This time, who do you think is the shortest member of Lina's family? You got it! It's Lina's little brother, Shanbor. He is the shortest. See, shortest is just the opposite of tallest. So Grandpa is the tallest, and Shanbor is the shortest. See? So simple.
Great job, everyone. Okay, our adventure with Lina is not over. Now we're going for a little trip around her town, and we're going to learn about things that are near and things that are far.
Look at this beautiful map of Lina's village. Do you see that little house there? Yep, that's where Lina lives. Now, can you also find the shop and that big school building? Okay, time to put on your detective hats. If Lina walks out of her house, which place will she reach first? The shop or the school? Which one do you think is nearest to her?
You are absolutely right. The shop is the nearest place to Lina's house. The path to get there is much shorter, and that means the school is the farthest because, she has to walk a much longer path to get there. So nearest means close by, and farthest means far away.
Now, what if you don't have a measuring tape or ruler? No problem at all. We can actually use our own bodies to measure things. Let's learn how to use something called a handspan.
Look, when you stretch your hand out wide like this, the distance from the tip of your thumb all the way to the tip of your little pinky finger, that's one handspan. It's a super easy way to measure things. Let's try it on Lina's table. We place one hand, then the next, and we just count. 1, 2, 3, and so on.
Okay, now it's your turn for some action. After this session, I want you to go to your own study table and measure its length with your handspan. Go on, see how many handspans long it is. It's a fun game, so you have to promise me you'll try it. Fantastic! Now let's talk about weight. Some things are really heavy and kind of hard to lift, right? And other things are super light and so easy to pick up. Let's look at a few examples.
Here we have two yummy fruits, a big, juicy watermelon and a small, sweet orange. Just by looking at them, can you tell me which one would be heavier to pick up?
Of course! The big watermelon is much heavier than the small orange. Usually bigger things are also heavier. So remember that. The size of something can often give you a little clue about its weight.
Okay, think about this for a second. Every morning when you go to school, you have your school bag filled with books and you have your water bottle. Which one is lighter? Come on, which one is easier to pick up? Yes, your water bottle is much lighter. We can also use words to describe the size of things. Look at these two books. One is very fat and the other one is very thin. So, we say the fat one is the thickest and the thin one is the thinnest. Can you point to the thickest book on the screen? Yes, that red one. Perfect. All right, my champions, we are on our last big idea for today. It's called capacity. Now, that sounds like a big, fancy word, but it just asks, how much can something hold? For example, how much water can fit inside a glass? Look over here. We have a big bucket and a small mug. Now, if we were to fill both of them up with water, which one do you think will hold more water? The bucket or the mug? Exactly. The big bucket can hold lots and lots and lots of water, maybe 5 or even 10 mugs full. So we say the bucket has a bigger capacity than the mug. It can simply hold more stuff. You have all been absolutely amazing today.
Now, to make sure you remember everything we learned, I have some fun homework for you. And don't you worry, it's not about writing, it's all about doing.
Okay, so here is your challenge. I want you to become a measurement detective in your own house. First, find the heaviest book you own. Second, measure your bed using your feet, one right after the other. We call that footspans. Third, ask everyone in your family to stand together and find out who is the tallest. And finally, go find a bottle in the kitchen that holds more water than your drinking glass.
See? Wasn't that just so much fun, Betta? Measurement is literally all around us. You can compare and measure everything you see. So keep exploring and always keep asking questions. I know for a fact that you will all do brilliantly in your exams. All the very best from me. Keep smiling and keep learning.